Have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. They've got Paul George. Allen is out there with Turner. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hill in at the point guard. The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. The basket counts, and one will go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
That's good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Boy, Chris Anderson, certainly one of the more colorful players we have in the league. Kind of took over where Dennis Rodman left off. A high-energy forward who can rebound and defend. And he's got a tattoo parlor going on, too.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against New York. Pass to the chosen one. And again, Miami with the triple. Pacers trail by 5. Down low. Allen dishes to George. And the layup is good. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
But they'll get another chance. The drive by Allen. That's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
Some changes for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill.
You know, for the Pacers last season, with Paul George being out for most of the season, they knew it would be a struggle. They would go into lengthy dry spells that made it hard for them to keep pace in the East, in part because they missed Paul George's all-around brilliance and his offense.
And the shot is good.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Fires, high post. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Ellis. As for those dry spells you mentioned about the Pacers, GA, they had a number of long losing streaks last season.
Yeah, as a team, they had 4 different losing streaks of 6 or more games, and they got hot at the end. Season-high win streak of 6 to stay playoff relevant. It was just too little, too late compared to their losing streaks earlier in the year.
Here's Mitchell, and the Heat, another 3.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
The drive by Ellis. The 15-footer, good. Ellis has got 6.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
On the wing, Stuckey. Back to Ellis. No one near him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ellis has got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Mitchell. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of...
Give it up for your Heat Pacers.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Stoudemire out there with Whiteside. Then it's Green. Then there's Dragic. And it's Wade in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Hill, no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And George, here we go. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 10 points here for George.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
.151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks to Hill. The 9-foot shot. Again, Indiana.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside, George. Poked away. Stolen by Mitchell. By himself.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. They get it back. And McRoberts kicks to Mitchell. There's the triple. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Flash. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
To the inside, and it's Hill with the jam.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
George with no one around. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Passes to Miles. The tray. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Hill. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department.